Okay, like we need to get these params actually. Just I'm checking to confirm that this URL params in the console. We are not getting actually. So it is not capturing. like we are able to capture now. Just see. Okay. Uh, are you following?
Actually, what is the params activated route?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Right. Okay. Before there will be the class, for example. So class has constructor
mhm,
and main method.
mhm,
Okay. When Angular will load, it will index.html app module. Then after it will come to routing. Then after from the routing, it will give, based on these routes, it will go to the particular page. And we have given the default route to
mhm,
the dashboard component.ts. So it will came to this dashboard component.ts. Then constructor will get loaded. Then after main method will get loaded. Okay. So in constructor, we will initialize this. Only we will initialize in constructor. Initialization will be done in the constructor. What we are initializing is this activator routes. So this is the import from the Angular node modules. So if you use this activator route, so we can able to capture the
mhm.
we can able to capture sorry only if you use activator route we can able to capture this URL parameter, right? So I have given this parameter as a one. For example, from the when I'm clicking, just I'm passing here one. If I going to pass 100, for example,
Mhm.
okay, when I click with the 100, so when I click the dashboard component with 100 dashboard component, it is displaying 100, right?
Yes.
Okay. If I want to capture this 100, this URL parameter
Mhm,
in console,
mhm.
right? So I have used this activator route. So route this dot route this current class route I want to use. Then I want to snapshot entire this path. Okay. Then after I'm going to get only params. If I remove these params, only snapshot and console, I'm able to see entire things.
Okay. What does the params contain?
So this is the route snapshot means like what this is the from the node modules we are going to get all these things actually. So whatever we want, like I want to use only params. So here is the params. This is the params.
Mhm.
So if I click dot params, I will get only these things.
Okay.
If I want URL, entire URL, dot URL, I will get this segment, entire segment.
Okay.
Okay. Why we are using this URL means if I want to transfer the data from one page to another page, like if I want to transfer this URLs, IDs. So if I log it in with a particular user, I want to transfer this ID to only this particular page. This 100, I want to transfer to one page, another page, something like while navigating, if I want to transfer some information from one page to another page, we use this params actually.
Get to transfer the data across different
Okay.
components.
Yes. Uh, Only few things. In few scenarios only we use these things.
Okay.
Okay. There is a multiple pages are there. For example, in a page there are multiple child pages will be there. So
Mhm.
I want to navigate to first page, second page, and those IDs. Like if I want to use one page ID value into another page, for example, at that time we use this params actually. So how we use? This is the process.
So in the HTML, can you go to the HTML page of it? Somewhere
Yeah.
you find 100, right? Yeah. This.
Yes.
So
So to
Not
write
we
this.
define it as one or nothing. No, it was not defined at all.
So we have to give it here manually actually. Well, like we have to give from the TS. For example,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the value of 100.
Mm-hmm.
In TS, I will create a property, for example, ID equal to
Colon, yeah.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
100 for example.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to use this ID
Mm-hmm.
instead of 100, I will write 20.
Okay.
So I'm going to use here.
ID.
So how we use interpolation?
Yeah.
Wait.
Outcome. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
you can see,
Yeah.
right? We are able to see 20, right?
20. Yes.
In here also we are able to see in params 20.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a scenario. Like we will get the 20 ID from somewhere else, we don't know. In real time we will get from somewhere, like one page to another page or from APIs.
Mm-hmm.
If we trigger any particular API, that API is giving the value of ID 20. I want to get fetch the 20 ID person only.
Mm-hmm.
So that 20 particular ID person I'll get from the API only, right? API will get triggered from the TS actually. From
Okay.
this TS, we will going to trigger this API.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can you also go to the routing module.ts file?
Yes, API. For example, this is a API. This is a TS. This is a HTML. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
From TS, I will trigger this service. Okay, from service to API.
Mm-hmm.
So API is giving me the value of 20, for example. So I am sending this 20 to TS. So and this TS is sending the value to HTML, right?
Yeah.
So manually I have written the ID as a 20.
Mm-hmm.
So in real time scenario, we will pass that 20. So that who is the 20 in database,
Mm-hmm.
there is a list, for example, 1, 2, 3, up to 20. So I want to fetch this list with person name, the value of 20.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the person belongs to the ID 20. So I want to fetch only that particular person. So I am sending this particular ID as a param.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can fetch only this particular 20% ID only. Okay, like you want to see this app routing module.
Yeah. Because yeah, even
Yes,
here you defined ID, no, in the path.
yes, here, yeah. Here I am telling this to this parameter, this param.
Uh-huh.
I want to pass. I need to pass ID as a param.
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Just I am telling very simple way, because if I directly write this ID, you will not understand. Because of that one, I'm going step by step. So
Mm.
first of all, I have created this routing. How to create this routing?
Yeah.
Directly we are clicking to the particular navigations. Then after I have included that particular routing in the body only.
Mhm.
We will get this navigation inside of body only.
Got it.
Yes, events works, charts work, dashboard work. Then after I am passing this URL parameters.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you want to do further examples also, you can do. This is the main
Got it.
yes,
Even
main
the
con.
event one, you can just add ID and even it will fetch the ID, the same ID, right? 20 only.
Yes, we are hard coding right here.
Correct. Yeah.
For example, we are hard coding. So in real time, we are not going to hard code.
Yeah.
The data will get from the APIs, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Now we are hard coding. Yes.
Okay.
So if you want, like I can show another examples also, no issue. But this is the main concept.
Got
You
it.
can snapshot. So you will try. You try these
Yeah,
examples. You
that's
click
how
this
I
dot
do.
route. So we are having like a child component data, first child. We will not use all these complex things in real time. We will use only these params or snapshot or query params only. We will not use all the very deep. Maybe in other scenarios, maybe we use mainly
Uh-huh.
params only, and
Active.
query params only. These two things we use. Like
Okay.
as of now, with my experience, I'm telling I have used only this
Got
param.
it. Snapshot. Okay. I'm good actually.
Yes.
Thank you.
So how we are going to collect this URL parameter means this is a process. If you find anywhere, like I want to like I'm telling this just we want to capture this URL parameters, right? Just for example, I want to capture this URL parameters. So we need to understand the only one thing. We will find the code anywhere from the Google. So just we have to understand only if you want to get the parameters. So I need to include this activator route in this particular component. Then after this activator route, I need to initialize the constructor. Then after this particular constructor value, I need to this dot route. I'm going to snapshot everything, and I'm going to get in the console. Just I will test this thing.
Okay.
Okay. Then after, if you want to utilize things, for example, I want to show. I'm showing in the console actually. I'm going to show now in the in dashboard page. For example, what I will do means just I will create this dot route dot snapshot dot params dot id. To capture this id. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting only 28. Okay. So before developing anything, we need to just console everything, and we need to get that particular value, right? So I am able to get only this ID right here. In previous example,
Mhm.
we understand these differences. This is the 20th line. This is the 29th line. So you see, ID equal to 20, the 27th line, and 29th line, we are getting only 20 as a value, right? So I am writing, I am getting, I am fetching this value. This is the syntax for that one. Params ID.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So we are getting only 20, right? So I want to use this 20, for example. Forget about this console as of now. So this dot route dot snapshot dot params. Okay. we are just integrating only. We are not writing any code actually. Whatever it is, the intelligence will show as the code id. Okay, I will create a variable, for example id value. You see, id value equal to any. I am giving this any, like I will tell any means any kind of data. The data we get string, boolean, int number, or any float, any kind of data I may get. Just if I keep a variable name as any, so we can get any kind of data. So I am giving this id value, for example this is a variable name. So just after writing all these things, I am just placing id value equal to, so right. So here we are getting error. Why? Because we did not told this Angular that this is the present class variable. So if I do this dot id value, it means we are using this particular class variable only, this particular class route only. For anything, if you want to use, we need to keep this dot, this particular name. So I'm using this dot value id value equal to this parameter. So if I want to show, if I want to transfer this id value to html, what I need to do? I need to do interpolation. This is the interpolation. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay, interpolation. So then I am navigating to this particular page. Or we are getting the value as 20. Is this clear? Hello.
Yep, it is.
So we are able to get in the console. We are able to get in the console also. We are able to get in the HTML. So if I want to pass, for example, there is a username is equal to J, and ID equal to is rule number. For example, rule ID equal to 134575, for example. So if I want to show these kind of things in this particular page, I can able to do like this. Like username and passwords. Passwords we will encrypt and will transfer from the another way. But only these few things, like insensitive data, we can transfer from the URL. Up to here clear, right? This concept. Like tomorrow we will going to learn other things. Like we know, as of now we understood about the Angular, like single page application, how only one index.html will be there, right? Only one single index.html will be there. There will only one app route will be there. So we have created these modules, components, routing also, and navigations, and URL parameters also we captured, right?
Yeah.
Yes. To here, please practice in your missions. Just try with a few examples. If you don't understand, just Google it and understand, like, and come and ask me tomorrow. No issue. Just I'm not telling any definitions here actually. I'm showing the real time what we are going to use in a company or when we are working in real time. If you learn the definitions, we will not use those definitions actually. We have to understand the concept, how simple the Angular is. Whatever we want, we need to directly, if we want URL parameters, directly we have to search URL parameters. So we will get in the Angular documentation this but something. So we have to understand only one thing. One common thing is whatever the imports, whatever you want to do, just directly go to this particular component. We need to import these things. This route we need to import, and in constructor we need to initialize them. In constructor we need to initialize them. Then after in on init or any main method, this is the main method. For example, I need only the data in the only main method only. This is the main method. For time being, I have created like this. In main method only, I have called. If you created any other methods, for example, there we can create manual method, custom methods. M1 is a custom method. If I want to use here also, this is a custom method. There may be the 100 methods, for example. 100 methods, for example. So I want to use only in this method only, this particular ID. So directly I will write this code in this 100 method only. Can use here only, right? Is this clear, right? So this is a class now, and we have this routes. Only one thing we have to understand: whatever we want to use directly, we need only these things. If we want to use routes, we will go to this particular dashboard component. We need to initialize in this constructor, and we need to call in this particular method. That's it. To communicate between one component to another component, there will be a parent and child relation will be there. Before giving these routes, we need to go to the app routing module. What I'm doing, I want to use routing actually. So I need to initialize this app routing module in the app module. Yes, I have imported here. Then after I need to go here and I need to write these params, this route, right? If I want to pass in another way, like I want to pass with the ID, just I create this is the syntax for this thing. And another thing, I want to default, by default, I need to navigate to this dashboard page. I need to create in this way. This is the syntax. These are the fixed things. We will get all these code anywhere in the Google, but the concept we need to understand. That's it. Yes, like tomorrow we will meet. Thanks.